Welcome to the IELTS Secrets podcast, your ultimate guide to conquering the IELTS exam. I'm Neil, your friendly English instructor from New Zealand, here to help you ace your speaking and writing tests. Today, we are diving into the topic of transport. Question number 1. What's the best way to get around the place where you live? When you are asked about transportation in your city, it's crucial to structure your response using a clear template. Start by stating your opinion with, I believe the best way to travel around my city would be, followed by your preferred mode of transport, such as,
I believe the best way to travel around Auckland would be by bus, as it's convenient and affordable.
Then offer an alternative option using the template. Alternatively, one could and explain its benefits, like,
Alternatively, one could use a bicycle, and this would promote a healthier lifestyle while reducing carbon emissions.
Now let's look at question number 2. How would you improve transport in your town or area? Moving on to the next question, let's discuss how to improve transportation in your area. Use a structured template to organize your response effectively. Begin with, if I were the mayor of my hometown, I would take 2 steps to improve the transport system. Then outline your proposed solutions with, firstly, I would, followed by a specific action such as,
Firstly, I would invest in expanding the public transport network to cover more areas and increase frequency.
Next, I would introduce your second solution with, secondly, I would, and explain another action like,
Secondly, I would implement designated bike lanes and ensure that there is a pedestrian-friendly infrastructure to encourage alternative modes of transport.
Now let's look at question number 3. How does transport cause pollution? Now let's explore the environmental impact of transportation. Utilize a simple template to structure your response. Start with, since transport runs on or relies heavily on petrol or diesel, and explain how it contributes to pollution. For example,
since transport runs on petrol or diesel, harmful greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide and nitrogen oxides are emitted and they pollute the urban environment.
Then address the consequences with consequently and elaborate on the effects like,
consequently, air pollution leads to respiratory problems and contributes to climate change, affecting both human health and the environment.
Finally, discuss potential solutions with, however, if, and propose measures to mitigate pollution, such as,
however, if we transition to electric vehicles and invest in renewable energy sources, we will be able to reduce emissions and combat pollution effectively.
Now let's analyze question 4. Do people prefer using public or private transport in your country? Lastly, let's talk about public versus private transport preferences in your country. Structure your response using a clear template. Begin with, while some people prefer, and mention reasons for choosing public transport, such as,
while some people prefer public transport for its affordability and environmental benefits.
Then contrast this with, others tend to, and explain reasons for opting for private transport like,
others tend to use private transport for its convenience and flexibility.
Finally, discuss factors influencing this choice with, this choice mainly depends on such factors as, and mention factors like accessibility, infrastructure, and cultural norms. And there you have it. By following these simple templates and providing clear examples, you can effectively answer questions about transportation in the IELTS speaking test. Don't forget to practice and send your audio responses to our website for expert evaluation and personalized feedback. Thanks for tuning in to the IELTS Secrets podcast. Until next time, happy studying.